Hey, this is Cameron. Welcome back to the Busy Gardener channel. Today we're gonna do something weird. My neighbor brought me something and we're gonna open it up. Let's get busy. Okay, so my neighbor texted me while I was at Home Depot buying some toilet bowl cleaner and some plywood that he left this fruit on my porch called kebet. It originates somewhere in the Middle East. I've never heard of this thing, and I drove by and I saw something that looked like a volleyball. Let's go look at this thing. All right, I gotta see this. What is that? That looks like a brain. That looks like a monster brain. Oh, look, it's too bright. It's not bright out here. What in the world did you bring me, Thomas? This thing looks like a gigantic popcorn ball until you look close and it's almost like a gnarled citrus of some kind. And it actually doesn't weigh as much as it looks like it should. What in the world? It's look at this. Look at this thing. It looks like one of those things when they show you like the equivalent of 5 pounds of muscle versus 5 pounds of fat. And it looks like one of those things like this could be at least 5 pounds of fat. That's what it will look like. Okay, I have to open this up and see what in the world is going on inside this kebet. I need to look it up too. Maybe by the end of this video I'll have some better understanding of what I am dealing with here. It's totally got this pebbled skin. And reminds me of one of those Buddha hands I've seen before, but this is gigantic. This is no joke the size of a volleyball. Oh, that's where that's where the little stem attached. Could you imagine going outside and seeing one of these things? You'd call the animal control. For a lot of my videos I have this little like utility knife that I'll use, but that's not a knife. This is a knife. We're going for the big cut. Is it going to be a thick rind, or is it going to be a thin rind with some sort of other stuff going on? I don't even know how to cut it in half. It's like a watermelon. Should I cut a wedge out of it? Oh, it feels really rindy. Oh, weird. Okay. A moment of truth. You know what this looks like? This looks like one of those stalactite things that you have in that in lapidary class where you cut open the rock and the inside has those little crystals going on. What an interesting thing. Look at this. This is so cool. I had no idea what to expect when I opened this. It smells really nice. Really citrusy but lemony almost. Okay, now I'm really curious to taste this. It's really curious to taste me. This looks like some sort of under the sea creature. Thomas, you are an awesome neighbor. However, I'm scared that this might attack me in my sleep. I'm gonna try this. I'm so curious now. Okay, we're gonna try some of this. You even cut a wedge? I'm not sure how you're supposed to even eat this. I have a feeling that you use the rind for something. Look at this. This looks like some sort of candy or something. What an interesting thing. Look at this foamy pith here. Okay, do I just take a bite here? Oh, sour. It's sour, but it's got like some overtones of something. It's funny when you have no concept of what this is going to taste like. Ah, that's really sour. This is the weirdest thing ever. So cool. I'm grateful my neighbor brought this over. I'm gonna post some info about this thing. And I don't even remember what it's called anymore. The sour has exploded it from my mind. Anyway, fun thing to find sitting on my porch. At first I was scared, and then I saw it, and I'm still a little bit scared, but yeah, this is really unusual. I'm gonna seriously look up some things to do with this, and I might post those, like a link to that in the description or something like that. Anyway, thanks for tuning into this episode of the Busy Gardener channel. Whether you've got 1 tree in your orchard or 500, or even if you got one of these things, until next time, stay busy. Okay, I texted my neighbor and was like, what? It was that thing. And he said you actually use the rind to make a jam, or like you kind of like cut up the rind and you don't even use the fruit. You don't use the flesh of the fruit. You use the rind and that pith in there. It was so huge, I could see how you do that. It almost looked like marshmallows. Hey, that'd be a funny thing. Trick my kids by putting that in their cocoa. Anyway, so that's an interesting thought. I'm still gonna try to find the actual name of this thing. So stay tuned. I'm looking.